Hi, I'm Bart. I study and research at the Paris Institute of Political Sciences, which is often called Sciences Po. And I came to Croydon for 3 months last year to study knife crime using a system of research often called ethnography, which is all about understanding the lived experience of inhabiting an area. Yeah. A few things. I'm from Croydon. So I was very personally touched by what was going on with knife crime. I had one or two friends who very unfortunately got involved in knife crime. So I was conscious that this was an evolving issue, and that kind of led me to some interest. And then beyond that, there was also an academic interest as someone very involved in sociology, trying to understand differentiated levels of knife crime and what actually makes it acceptable for one person to stab another in a certain context. So there's a mixture of personal and academic interest there. Why Croydon? Well, because Croydon unfortunately had a very high increase in knife crime. It was 103% in 2016 to 2017, and London average was 24%. So this was kind of an exceptional rate, and it seemed worthwhile coming to study. And music relief because we were very lucky to find Magdalene, who is very open to giving us intellectual freedom. So not only just, music relief anyway is involved in lots of good work and very implicated in knife crime, but it was that she was willing to let us say what we wanted to say and go where the research led us and not make this a politically correct kind of piece of research. That was what brought us to music relief, yeah. Well, it's always very difficult to know before things go out there. I hope it will be effective in the sense of reframing some of the debate we're having. So thinking less about what goes on in social media in London and thinking more about the street corner. I think it will hopefully have some influence, even if that is a trickling one, because we're going to City Hall. I think even today we've provoked some thinking on the issue. So I think in that sense it will go on to be an effective piece of work. But I accept we'll probably not revolutionise the whole knife crime policy in Britain. The event today was fantastic. It was a lot of passionate people. And what was good was that people disagreed with me, which is always much more satisfying than if everyone sits there and nods their heads for 40 minutes. I think we had some very good conversation about what works in Croydon, what doesn't work in Croydon, and how we can move forward as a community.